scammers and impersonation of police officers. The Sheriff's Office detectives have successfully disrupted a nationwide scam operation. I said nationwide. This operation was set in motion by a detailed operation sparked by a victim who called us from Minnesota. We recovered $43,000 in cash as a result of this one tip. On Wednesday, December 11th of this year, a Minnesota woman contacted us after being scammed. The scammers called her and claimed that her son was arrested on drug charges and demanded that she sends cash in order to, quote, clear his name or offer his bail. The victim mailed thousands of dollars to an address in Fort Mill, South Carolina, and through wonderful detective and police work. How you doing, sir? Through great police work, we were able to recover that cash before it got to the scammer. She asked for assistance from us, and we launched an operation and recovered the package. We also identified the suspect's vehicle, and were able to arrest him. Shulong Lee, 43 years of age, was arrested for a traffic-related offense, but during the subsequent search of his vehicle, we recovered a large sum of cash and a list of other Fort Mill addresses that were connected to this investigation. 2 additional packages were located. One contained cash, and another contained dog crap. That's right. In the words of Grady Judd, did you hear what I say? Dog crap. A suspecting victim sniffed out this scam and decided to send a pile of dog doo-doo to the suspect. Unfortunately, it didn't make it. It made it to us, and we had to open it. The total cash received was $43,000 from Iowa and New Mexico victims. Lee is held at the Justice Center on $55,000 bond, which in my opinion is too low. He's awaiting extradition to Minnesota for similar charges, and we are working with Washington County's Sheriff's Office in Minnesota, and anybody with any information on any scammers is encouraged to call the Sheriff's Office at 803-628-3056. I want to reiterate, so far in 2024, we've had 869 total fraud cases, and $3.7 million has been defrauded from right here in the citizens of Yorktown. $3.7 million. Of those fraud cases, 61 were impersonating officers. That's a 578% increase compared to 9 impersonation cases in 2023. Of those 61, 46 impersonated officers for a total of about right at $100,000, and 15 impersonated others such as Social Security workers, banking officials, bondsmen, and other citizens. The total defrauded from the impersonations has been $188,998 so far. In 2023, there were a total of 880 fraud cases and a total of 3.8 million, almost 3.9 million defrauded. Of those cases, 2 impersonated citizens and 7 were impersonating officers for a total of 13,000. Scammers use intimidation and fear. They're very bold. And I want to reiterate, they often impersonate us or lawyers. They will research your name oftentimes get your login credentials to certain websites. We can't say it enough, folks. Legitimate businesses and government and the sheriff's office and police agencies will never, ever, ever reach out to you and ask you to send money through a Cash App, wire it, through cash, mail it. All of those things are done through the judicial process where you will come here if you're going to bond somebody out and you will hand a judge's clerk or a judge money to bond your family member, your friend, or whomever out. We will never ask you to send money online or cash, ever. I can't reiterate it enough. It frustrates us as police officers that we have these press conferences. We're on social media. We are blasting it out day in and day out. It frustrates us that people still fall prey to these scammers. Don't do it, period. And if you have any questions whatsoever about somebody's motives, about your family member in jail or whatever, call us, 803-628-3056. Do not give money over the phone. It's a scam. It will always be a scam. So please, pay heed and listen. And do not give money to people over the phone. Don't give your information out. We won't ask your personal information. We won't ask your login credentials. We won't ask your passwords. Those are all tips that you're talking to a scammer, and they're making a lot of money across this country doing this. And it's very angering and frustrating to see, especially the elderly, whom most have nothing to live on but their Social Security and limited income. These people are predators. We need to put a stop to them, and you can help us. They'll steal not only your money, but they'll steal your identity. And if it feels like a scam, if it sounds too good to be good, it's probably not good. And with that, I'll take any questions. Andrew. He's not from here, and he's not here legally, but that's not the story. That's another story for another day, but he's not here legally. Correct. Three that we know of. Correct, Trent? Three. Yes. The men and women behind you are on it as we speak. Pretty much. Andrew. I do not know. He does now. That probably would be Trent. That would be a hold for ice. Minnesota. And correct. I suspect that it's random. We don't have any indication that Fort Mill is the particular target. We've had these scams from all across the county, similar scams with lesser amounts. So I just suspect it's random. In this case, I don't believe so, but I can tell you that we've had many reports this year of Chief Hicks, of Captain Kitchen. Uh, my name has been used, different officers. You can go on our website and find out names of employees, and that's what they do. And again, they use fear and intimidation and greed sometimes to scam folks out of money. So it runs the gamut of the names that they use, and of course people will try to fact check, and they'll go on our website and they'll say, oh, there is a Sheriff Tolson, there is a Captain Neely, there is a Captain Kitchen, there is a Chief Hicks, and they believe that it's legit when it's not.
One more question.
Yes, sir. This is Director of Homeland Security, Bob Hamilton. Listen, I know this is not clickbait. I know this isn't sexy. This isn't wonderful news, but I appreciate y'all coming. This is important information that the public needs to hear, not to fall prey to these scammers. So my heart goes out to y'all for showing up and airing this. Please get the word out. We do the best we can, and y'all can help us. Thank you very much. Yes, Andrew. Solicitor's office will be prosecuting the case here. It's up to the judicial system. I don't know. Yep. Thank y'all very much.